All right, made apple pie, cleaned the mom car. It's over too quickly. Totally feel ya, totally feel ya. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And tonight we are gonna talk about this home-based business opportunity and just what a blessing it has been for so many of us on here. Maybe you're on and you're looking for a plan B. Maybe you're looking for a plan A. Maybe you're looking just to add some more income into your household. This is it. With unemployment rates being at their all-time high right now, maybe the highest we've ever been, right? People are wanting better health. People are wanting less financial stress. People are wanting to be able to sit back and just help people and collect income. Plexus is it. We launched a product today and I think we sold out in like 1 minute. Like, I'm not even kidding. I think like in 1 minute we completely sold out. And that just shows me that we have products that people really, really want. Last month, our team alone, we added over 1,000 people. That just shows that people need this financial opportunity. So we are not going to talk about our amazing products tonight because they're amazing and you can just read the thousands of testimonies, but we're going to talk about the business side of Plexus and the side that people sometimes are a little bit scared to talk about. Maybe you're a little bit scared to ask your friend about. I know for me, I watched my friend for 5 months before I asked her about the opportunity. I know Jennifer Leith is on here. She blocked her friend about this opportunity. And I think a lot of you guys are probably thinking the same thing, like, maybe I can do this, maybe I can't, but like, what does this even look like? What is this? So we're here to tell you tonight what it looks like, why we started, and I'm gonna go ahead and get kicked off so we do not go over tonight. My name is Laura Robinson. I am a diamond ambassador with Plexus. That means it's the top of the company. And I was an ER charge nurse by trade before I joined this company. And the reason why I joined was because I was honestly burnt out of helping everybody but myself, right? I was working long 14 to 16 hour shifts, 40 to 60 hours a week. I saw a huge change in our healthcare system back in 2014, where people were now coming into the emergency department for more preventative health issues. We were seeing 3 to 4 hour waits. And I, had $80,000 in student loan debt. I had chronic migraines. I had anxiety. I was just craving sugar. I was going back and forth between day shift, night shift, mid shift, just to pay $1,200 in my interest payments for my student loans. So joined this amazing company, quickly found out that our products are solid, quickly found out that I had what everybody needed from age 2 to 102. And in 11 months, I was matching my full-time ER charge nurse salary. 2 months after that, I hit the very top of the company. 11 months, I paid off $80,000 in student loan debt, but I continued to work in the ER for almost 14 months after I was earning that amazing income because I loved it. I love helping people and I love sharing just wellness. But what I loved more was the preventative health side of it. I was able to watch people's health transform with Plexus, right? I was able to follow their journey. I wasn't just over prescribing and over medicating people and then sending them out to the world just to come back 3 months later to get more antibiotics and more steroid cream and more pain medicine. So I quickly retired as a nurse after that and have been home for the last almost 3 years full time. So I'm going to be back here in a little bit to tell you a little bit more about the fun stuff, but I'm going to turn it over to my friend, Alita Allen. I think a lot of you guys will love hearing her story.
I can't. Oh, there. Okay, I'm unmuted. Yay! Hello, hello. Thank you so much, Laura. I'm super excited to be here. So my name's Alita, and I'm a Sapphire with the company. And really, I just really love Plexus. That's what it means. And so we're super glad you're on here tonight to hear what we have to offer. And so my story is a little bit unique, but there's a lot of people out there who find themselves in my situation that I found myself in. So I want to share my story. Basically, I started Plexus a little over 5 years ago, which is crazy. And I was homesteading. So I was raising our own farm animals, literally killing chickens on Sundays and making my own cheese, making my own probiotic. Like my friends were like, what up in your cupboard over there? Okay. Like making my own probiotic and stuff. So I was really into natural health to heal our bodies. And so I was kind of a probiotic snob. You're going to hear from my friend Jennifer Lee. She's a feisty, hilarious redhead. And she kept saying to me, you've got to check this out. You got to check it out. So I start, absolutely love it. And I realize this is real supplementation, real food for the masses. And so I realized it was a customizable product that I really wanted to share with my friends. So I started a business. I had 4 kids under the age of 6, was homeschooling, farming, doing all the things, and was able to fit it into my schedule. So fast forward about 7 months to my Plexus journey, my husband unexpectedly passed away. So you can imagine just the trauma of that, and knowing that I have 4 small kids to provide for, and I didn't have anything but a high school education. So I was, like, I've been in the workforce in 10 years, and I'm a musician, which means I cost money usually. I don't make a bunch of money. And so what I found was that I was going to need an income coming in. And I was so grateful that I had Plexus at that time that I made a commitment. I made a commitment to every single parent out there, to every person who would find themselves potentially in my situation, where I had no life insurance, a farm to run, and no way to go back out into the workforce and make any kind of decent money to support my kids. Y'all, you're talking about the difference between being on government assistance and being able to provide and abundantly give. It was life-changing, and nothing can stop me from shouting this from the rooftops, that this changed my entire life. So I went from, earning enough to cover my products, to paying for my mortgage, to being a 6-figure earner in about 15 months. And it was life-giving. So you will hear me shout it. I will tell you, if you know somebody who's a single parent who needs this, that there's a different way and a better option out there for you. So that brings me to wanting to chat with you about why you need a home-based business, or why would you want one? Well, the first thing that came to my mind was personal freedom, time freedom to do the things that you want to do. So for me, I was a single parent at home. I had 4 kids. I put them in a private school. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be that mom that got to drop them off and pick them up. I wanted to be the mom that got to be in the school, but still be the mom that got to have community, social time, and earn a living. So it gives you that time freedom to do exactly that. The other thing I wanted was financial freedom, the finances to do all the things. So for me, what was important was being able to pay my bills, but also be able to abundantly give and to expand my opportunities. The other option, so the other thing why I love a home-based business is just that opportunity. You guys, this opens the door to so much more opportunity. You may think, well, I don't know that I want to be a network marketer, but what it does is it's a vehicle to do all the things that you want to do. So we have lots of people in Plexus who open orphanages, who help with different missionaries and ministries, whatever that looks like for you, community centers, or maybe you want to become an investor. I love investing in real estate, purchasing land and things like that. So whatever it is, or maybe you want to farm. I mean, I don't know. Opportunity. It gives you the opportunity to fulfill those dreams. And I love with a home-based business that there's not a huge overhead. You'll hear more about that as you go along. But just in general, a home-based business is fantastic because the money that comes in is yours and there's very little overhead. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with y'all tonight.
Thank you so much. And I love the whole, this is a vehicle, because I didn't even know how to dream when I first joined. My first dream was I want to pay off $80,000 in student loan debt. That was my dream, right? And I was able to do that in less than a year with this amazing opportunity. And then that opened the door for me to literally dream. What now can I do? Because I'm not applying all that to my student loan interest, right? Or my credit card interest. So thank you so much, Alita, for sharing that. So next up is my dear friend, Jennifer Leith, and she's just going to share her story, and then also why turn to Plexus as your home-based business vehicle. So Jennifer, let's see if I can unmute you. Here we go.
I'm unmuted. You've unleashed me. So first of all, I absolutely never will be tired of listening to Alita share her Plexus story, because I fully take credit for it. What I mean by that is, y'all, I asked her to look into this business for years because I found so much financial freedom, time freedom, fulfillment, empowerment, health, major health victories through this opportunity. And that's how a business really is born. When you're excited about what you're doing, you'll find a way to make it work. So I found ways to start working a business. Granted, I didn't have that background. I didn't understand what business meant, but I was willing to learn because the opportunity paid so well that it created margin for our family. So we started, just like Alita said, in a place of struggle, a place where we had turned to government assistance, all because I wanted to homeschool. No regrets there, but we also had so much fear, so much shame, and so much debt. And so there had to be a breaking point. And I thought that would mean maybe I'd have to go back and get a full-time job. But instead, I found an opportunity that lets me work on my phone at my kitchen table with my children there. And so just so you're aware, I have 5 kids, and they have all said they will be Plexus Diamonds someday. So a Plexus Diamond, that is what I am. That is what Laura is. You'll hear from Donnelly later. These are the top ranks of the company. And if you want to dream big like that, go for it. I encourage you to do that. It's almost a $500,000 annual income. But if you're saying to yourself, I just need to cover my mortgage, can we talk about that? That is an amazing goal and totally doable with the opportunity. But I want to share with you really quick the history of Plexus. Now, don't get tired or bored, because this is an incredible thing to hear about. Because when I joined, the words ground floor opportunity were being thrown around left and right. Well, most of the time you hear ground floor and you think, I don't know if this is the right time. I want to see if this is actually going to pan out. Is this company solid? Is this something I can actually put my stake in the ground? Can I grow roots here? So I joined and I felt like this was for me, but I also joined when we had massive momentum and we weren't that old of a company. That was 7 years ago. We are an 11-year-old company now. We're an 11-year-old company with 0 debt. We have been recognized by so many different organizations as being one of the most powerful network marketing companies. And we've also been recognized as a company that gives back more than any other company. Now, how did we start? We started as a breast health company. And if you don't know that, now that you do, can you see how our product line was birthed? Why is it that we have gut health products? Why do we have products that deal with blood sugar, products that help with naturally reducing discomfort? Why do we have that? Because we all go back to that core belief that breast health, we want to support women going through that trial. And we looked for products that would naturally create stronger bodies, stronger immunity. We knew the connection between obesity and the struggles that come with breast health. And that is how our product line was born. Plexus Slim really put us on the map. Plexus Slim is what people think of when we first say Plexus. That's our pink drink. Our company is really proud of that product, but we're really, really proud that we're part of something huge. And I'm going to tell you what that huge thing is. I just read this. 1.6% of Americans use probiotics or prebiotics. 1.6%. We are the premier gut health company. Now, does that show you a business opportunity? Are you understanding that 98.4, if my math is right, % of people do not use these types of products? We have the best on the market, the best priced on the market, a money-back guarantee, and the products work. The stories from real people having real results are there, so you can passionately share and also rely on the fact that you know that the science is backing it. The medical advisory boards that we have, the amazing scientists that we have some of the top ranked scientists, including a former NASA scientist, a former NASA scientist that backs our products. So I'm excited to see the future of where we're going to go, but knowing that we've been around for 11 years shows me that we have something solid, something dependable, and something that's proven itself. So, Laura, back to you.
Thank you so much. Yes, we have the best company and the best products, and that is what Donnelly Robinson, who is also my sister and first ambassador to join me, is going to share about. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute her.
Hey guys, Donnelly here. I'm also a Diamond Ambassador and a 6-figure earner with our company. And like many of the ladies that you're going to hear from tonight, I came from a place of struggle when I joined this company. So I had just moved across the country with my family. I'm also a registered nurse, so I started working full-time here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we struggled financially. So much so that I was actually living in your host, Laura Robinson's spare room with my family. So when she told me that she was going to join Plexus and we should do this together, I did not want to do it. So what is a sister to do? She signed me up. And we just said, you know what? Let's see what happens. Because also coming from a healthcare background, and also like my sister coming from an emergency background, we saw the worst of the worst. And we saw people never find help for the root causes of the issues that troubled them every single day. They would come in and they would be given different medications, but they were never ever told, have you tried this? Have you looked into this? There was no preventative health offered. And that is why through this journey, I became so passionate about other options for healing and getting to the root issues. And so in that passion, I was also able to build this amazing business that now solely sustains our family and has for 5 years. So when I came in, I wanted an extra $300 for groceries. And it's funny how we start with those goals, because that at the time means so much to us. And I know so many families out there that they are praying for that extra margin. They're praying for a way to bring in better groceries, praying for like how I needed more time with my family. I had a brand new baby. I wasn't able to see her because I was working full time. And that is what drew me to this company. But I think what's most important is the reasons why I have stayed, because our products focus on gut health. I'm sure you've heard the word. It is a huge buzz now, right? Because we focus on healing from the inside out, tackling root issues. We have multivitamins, probiotics. We have solutions for energy, solutions for any kind of discomfort that you have. We have nerve products. We have products that help with inflammation, weight loss. We have a high-grade collagen. So if you're hearing what I'm saying and it's maybe something that you've already used, we have amazing omegas. You know, we have a plant-based line of prebiotic skincare. So our company is aligned for major success because we offer solutions that people need. Our industry aligns with total body and wellness and healing. And you may have heard that word over and over and over again, right? Gut health, gut health, gut health. But it really is a true way to overall health. Your immune system strength, your moods, your energy, so much is dictated by how healthy and how diverse your gut microbiome is. And this is why our company has had so much success and why so many of our clients have amazing life-changing results. Like Alita said, this is a life-giving company and life-giving products. So our products are going to align with what your network wants. So if you're looking for a company that offers clean, guaranteed products, we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. You have the ability to have these amazing products at your fingertips to help your friends and family on a social selling platform. And the best part is that our corporate side takes care of everything for you. All you need to do is share your referral link and our amazing company does the rest. All right, Laura, thank you.
I love that. Yes, we have the best company. We really do. So let's learn a little bit more about the products that we have to offer. So I'm going to turn it over to Shay Jones, who's a brand new emerald with our amazing company, which is one of the first jewel rank that you can get to. So I know she's loving that first paycheck she got about a week ago. Shay.
Hi, my name is Shay Jones. It's still so bizarre to even say, hi, I'm Shay Jones and I'm an Emerald Ambassador. Because y'all, I'm just a regular Joe. I don't have any special traits or a red phone to heaven. Like, I'm just complete shock and total amazement. This company is awesome. I've been with Plexus for about 5 years. I have a kind of unique story because I was already using multivitamins. I didn't need to balance my weight. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't cuss. I was the epitome of healthy girl. My doctors always told me, you're the poster child for health. And so I never looked into Plexus or anything like that. But when my friend Adrian had shared with me on Facebook about these products, I looked into it for my husband because I thought it was a weight loss company and he needed help with that. And so when I actually started looking into the products, and I actually wasn't even interested in learning about the products until he not only lost weight, but he was sleeping better and his moods were regulating, and all of these other multifaceted benefits were happening. And I thought, how in the world can a weight loss product have all these multifaceted benefits? And that's when I took these products to my doctors and I was like, y'all need to explain this to me because I don't understand this. And so they all had raving results and reviews about it and just went over the moon and just said, these products are the forefront of science. They are totally separated from everything else on the market. And that's when I thought, why can't I use these products to gain weight? And because I was struggling with weight gain and I couldn't keep it on even if I got it. And so I started using the products as well. And what was my timeline? 2.5 months in, I started gaining weight. I was able to keep on 9 pounds. My anxiety went away. I had a bunch of other things, and I could go on and on about my multifaceted results as well. But needless to say, I was not looking for a career at all. And I was so happily surprised when I just naturally started word vomiting on everybody. You have to try these products. They're amazing. Because I had all these great things happening. And that's what network marketing is, right? Every mom does it. I mean, come on. You have a diaper bag that your baby can throw up and poop on and it just wipes clean. You tell everybody, right? This is working. And that's what I did with Plexus. And since I wasn't looking for a career, I was shocked when my first paycheck came in and I actually had a significant amount of money on it. And I was like, wow, how did that happen? And so I went to my upline and I asked her, how is this possible? How did I just make money from just telling somebody on Facebook that this was my journey and this is how it works? And she was like, you get it. This is network marketing. And so needless to say, 5 years later, I went from just trying to get my products paid for. And I love what Laura said earlier when she came into this business. She didn't even know how to dream. That is totally my story. I wasn't even capable of dreaming because I always just assumed I'd live less than paycheck to paycheck and I'd struggle my entire life. And that's the martyr story, right? But that's not at all the case. You can totally dream, and Plexus makes that possible for you because now I'm making an emerald paycheck. I'm 23 months pregnant, good gravy. 23 weeks pregnant. My pregnancy brain is obviously not working. And I am absolutely loving the products, and I'm able to I paid for 6 months of my own mortgage with my paycheck. How insane is that? I would love to actually give you a line of how much I'm making, but I'm still freaking out. But the only difference between what I was doing before and what I'm doing now, because I was already using products, is quality products. You can use other multivitamins and other probiotics, but they do not offer the quality that Plexus products offer you. Bioavailability, look it up. It is an amazing word, and it totally changes the aspect of products that you put into your body. Bioavailability just means that your body can process it, it identifies it, and it breaks it down easily. That's what separates Plexus products from everything else on the market. That's why the products work. That's why the company works. And I'll shut up now.
I love your excitement. And that excitement literally just goes on as, you're using the products, as you're working the business. And that's honestly what shares the products and the business opportunity is people are so passionate and they're excited to share their belief and their results. And everyone's like, I want to drink what she's drinking. And it's so much fun. So you're probably thinking, okay, how do I get started? What do I do? What does that even look like for me? So I'm going to unmute another brand new spanking Emerald ambassador. We're rocking up the ranks here, right? Janina, to go over a little bit more and share her story.
Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited and I've been loving all of these stories. I still, like Shay, can't believe that I'm an Emerald ambassador. This has been crazy. And what I want to emphasize on, Shay and I have both been with the company for 5 years, and you guys, it does not matter how long it takes you to get to this point. You know, there are so few career paths that you can stay with one job for 5 years and give yourself a raise to a 6-figure income. So it doesn't matter if it takes you 5 years or 10 years, like this is so worth it and so amazing. Although a lot of people make it way before 5 years. But I'm really excited. So like Laura said, my name is Janina, and I've been with the company for just a little over 5 years. And you guys, when I first started with Plexus, I was desperate for this opportunity. I thought I was healthy. I was like, you know, I just had a kid. I probably need to lose a little bit of weight. I need some energy. But I didn't really have, as far as I knew, any like gut health issues or anything major going on. So I thought that I was healthy. And within my first month, I was blown away by how much better I felt, like not having headaches. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's not normal to, you know, have back pain all the time and not be able to sleep. And my kid wasn't sleeping, you know, I was nursing at the time, and he was really fussy and colicky, and healing my gut allowed me to help heal his gut too through nursing. So that was really amazing. But really, when I joined because we needed this opportunity. I was married at the time, and we were just not even making it paycheck to paycheck. And it wasn't even to the point of, you know, not being able to go out and buy fancy things or anything like that. It was like to the point of our water was getting shut off, and we were making our own baby wipes. We were like, I shared a phone with my husband at the time. I shared a car, you know, and a lot of times people think like, I can't join Plexus. I don't have, you know, a laptop or a computer to work from. Like, you guys, I shared a phone that was like so old. I'm embarrassed to even like talk about it. But so we needed this opportunity. And you guys heard Donnelly talk about how, you know, she just wanted to make extra money for groceries. And I remember one of the things that like sold me on Plexus was when she was able to go to Costco and like buy groceries with her paycheck. I was like, I need that. I want that. Like, this is something that is going to change my family's life. And, you know, I knew that if nothing changes, nothing changes. And it started with me. I couldn't rely on anybody else to change our financial situation as a family. And this was something that was going to start with me. So within my first month, I made, you know, $300 to $400. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have arrived. Like, this is all I needed to make. This is amazing. I can like be happy for the rest of my life now. But then I started dreaming bigger. You know, what if I could be a stay-at-home mom? What if I didn't miss the moments of those first words and the first steps and going to the park and all of those things? And so I started dreaming big. And you know, when you put the work into it and you have a strong why, nothing's impossible. So within 11 months, I was able to quit my job and be a stay-at-home mom with my little man, which is so fun. And then kind of a year into my business, my husband at the time got really bad into addiction, and he was just kind of starting to spiral out of control. He was like in and out of jail and rehab, and I knew that I had to do something different with my son. And like Plexus allowed me the opportunity to leave that situation without the fear of, what am I going to do next? Who's going to take care of my child? Where am I going to live? How am I going to work? And so like, I thought I was joining Plexus just to make a couple $100 extra, but God had bigger plans, and he knew how badly I was going to need this opportunity before I even knew how badly I was going to need it. So it's been amazing and life-changing for me. And like Laura said, last month I moved up to the rank of Emerald, which is like mind-blowing because I'm just a small town mom with, you know, I never graduated college, don't have any special sales training. So this has been such a blessing for me. And I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about like what our welcome kits come with, because it's not just your products, which those are amazing, but we have these kits that really set you up for success as an ambassador. So the first thing it comes with is this really cool Quickstart guide. And it just kind of has like some tips on how to get started with Plexus. And then these are really cool. You can see it says, what if you could change everything, which I love that saying. But it's like really cool things that you can put out if you have a launch event, or if you're having coffee with a friend and you're sharing about the opportunity that you can share with them. And then we have some more like marketing materials, which this one's a little bit older, but I love this, Exceed magazine. It has a lot about like the products and the company, different people who are succeeding in Plexus, a little bit of their stories, which is awesome. And then our Rank Up Roadmap, which is our In Motion magazine. And you get like little workbooks and things to work through. But the best thing that you get when you join outside of the welcome kit is you get this community of people who are going to help you succeed. You get added to our team pages and our resources, and people are really coming alongside of you and pushing you to success. I promise you, our goal is not to get you enrolled. It is not worth it for us to just enroll people and just add them. We want to see you guys succeed. We want to see you reach your goals, whether it's your health goals, whether it's just to get those groceries, whether it's to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, you're going to have a powerhouse team behind you that's going to help you do it. So I hope you guys are ready to hop on board because it's super exciting.
Yes, I love that. And I have known Janina since she first joined, and I love her story. I love the opportunity that this led her to make bigger decisions for her family. And just, the personal growth that you get as a person in this type of business is unlike anything I've ever experienced. I know for me, I went to, I have a degree in nursing, and I worked several years in the emergency department, and not once was I challenged to work on personal growth or mindset. It was always very skills based, right? Like, you go to work, you do your skill. Yes, you critical think in the ER, and you're outside of the box a little bit, but for the most part, it is very protocol based, right? Like, if you work a 9-to-5 job, you probably go, you have your task, but you're never really challenged to navigate mindset, which is so big. You're never challenged to work on personal growth and listen to TED Talks and apply it and, hit the ground and then, go up to the mountain and then fall back down. Like, you learn so much about yourself and so much about other people when you do a business like that. And that is just what I love. It is so simple to get started. I mean, you honestly just go to your friend, whoever's sharing with you. You go to their website and you just enroll, and you'll learn about the cost here in a little bit. But then you get your own replicated website, right? And with that, you get the stuff that Janina, presented to you, plus your individualized wellness kit that is geared towards your health results. We have several different ones, different prices, and it's geared towards your health results. So for a very small price, you are getting your products, and you're getting an incredible business for a whole year. So my friend Cheryl, who promoted last month to a Sapphire ambassador, which is almost the top of our company. I know she was probably loving her paycheck when she got it a couple weeks ago, and our company paid us early. How amazing is that? So I'm going to unmute Cheryl. She's going to share her story and then just tell you a little bit about the resources that the company gives you as well. So you ready, Cheryl?
All right. Yes. Well, thank you so much. And yes, that paycheck was crazy, just crazy. And it's so funny, just like Shay and Janina said, it's really amazing, to even just say Sapphire Ambassador or anything like that. And it just blows you away. But, thank you so much. And it's fun. I love everybody's different story on how they started and then why they stay and all of that. And I actually started as a Mega X Omega's customer, and now I'm Sapphire. So you just never know. That's one of those prejudging things. Alita will tell you. So Alita is my upline, and so I actually I started with the Mega X, but I actually joined Plexus in order to support her after her husband passed away. I had no interest in the products. I was very skeptical, and I actually probably joined to also prove them wrong. And in the end, I was proved wrong, which is amazing, and I'm so happy about anyway. I have a health. I went into it thinking I was healthy, and in the end, I knew that I was a little bit overweight. But in the end, I've lost 40 pounds. I don't have seasonal allergies anymore. I don't have migraines. I don't have hot flashes. Like, those are all things I didn't really think about as, oh, well, I wasn't healthy. And then you get rid of the chocolate stash and you start exercising, and you don't drink Diet Pepsi anymore. And before you know it, you're just loving life, and all of that good health. I always tell people, brings confidence. You've now got this confidence, and people notice. And that's what happened with me. I never really thought thought I was going to do this as a business, but then people start noticing and asking you, well, what are you doing? And so it just kind of went from there. And then I started sharing and so on and so forth. But I actually come into this as a CPA. I'm a CPA. I understand business. I've run my own CPA company doing taxes for over 30 years. So I always loved helping people with their finances as much as I could from that aspect. But but in the back of my mind is I always wanted to be a nurse. And so this is kind of interesting. So I love the health part of it, that you get to coach people along. And then I've got that financial background. And so again, we all know everybody goes to bed at night worrying about health and finances. And Plexus comes in and really helps us with both of those. So, you know, so I could recognize what an amazing business opportunity this really was. I retired my CPA business out last year to do Plexus full time, and I love it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the resources that the company provides, because that's one of the things I love. I'm a detail-oriented person as a CPA, and so even before I was working the business, I was in the back office just looking at stuff. So we have, you know, talked a little bit about, you've got your own website. Plexus provides customer service, shipping, all of that stuff. But we've got on our website, we've got this, what we call a virtual office or a back office, and it's got so many resources. So, so with that, you can just see everything you need to know about your business. And there's a whole section for my business, and it's got reports. You can see everything that you need to know about with everybody on your team, so you can help them out. Because you know, we said it before, we want you to be 100% successful. You know, we are really about the relationship. And so the back office really helps us with that, which I know seems kind of strange, but it really does. And so you can see your commissions reports back there, and you can see, you know, there are sampling links. People can purchase samples from your own website that you don't have to maintain. And then also there's a whole training center if you're a new ambassador. Right now, when you go into your virtual office, right on the dashboard, that's the first thing you see. You can click on it if you're a new ambassador. And it's just really going to, you know, bring you all the way through on everything you need as a new ambassador, day 1, day 2, day 3 resources. And some of those resources are like the sharing system that Plexus has set up. You know, Plexus hired on, I don't know, I'm gonna say about a year ago, Genevieve. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. Like, that, hands down, that was one of the best decisions Plexus ever made. She is so good at training and making it just natural. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're talking to your friends, and other people have said, we share everything else. Why would we not share supplements that change our life? So other things that are back there on recruiting and onboarding. But one of the things I love, because I'm a researcher, is that we have product information sheets that are dynamite on just about every single product. It's got all the ingredients in there. The best one is the X Factor Plus sheet that has 9 pages and tells you everything you need to know, because it's amazing. And so then there's also what we call a rank up roadmap. So if you're wanting to go up into all these different ranks that we talk about, there are sections that tell you that you can click on, and it's going to walk you through what you need to do. There's everything that you could possibly need. And then you know, one of the I mean, there's so many resources, it's crazy. So I mean, Plexus Worldwide is on YouTube now. You know, there's all kinds of information about products, and the NASA medical professional that we talked about. And there are on Facebook, we've got, we've all got team pages, but then Plexus Worldwide has a page that has information. There's an ambassador community. We talk about this community. This is the community that I never knew I was missing. And so, and now we've got like Plexus New Ambassador community, and Plexus Work from Home. I mean, it doesn't matter what you want to do. We have got a page for you, and they're so amazing. But the other thing is, you've got all of us. We are all here to help you be 100% successful, and then the back office does it as well. One more thing, if you don't know, if you can't find something back there, we have a help center. You type it in the search bar, everything you need to know is back there. So you can go and look there before you ask any question, but we're always here to help you. So thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much. Yes, and it's so fun because I always tell people, like, when you first get started, don't just like wait until you know everything, because you're not doing your friends and your family a great service, right? Like, don't want to know every single ingredient in all the products. Don't need to know, the compensation plan 100%. Learn as you go, and we're here to help you. And most people can, get 3 to 4 to 5 people within the first week to do this with them. And that's what's so incredible. So you're probably wondering, well, how much do we make during this? How does it start? Like, how much is it to start up? So I'm going to turn it over to my friend Megan, and she is going to share with you a little bit more about our compensation plan and how we get compensated so well.
Hi, everyone. So you might notice the exact same background as my mom because we are staying at her house during quarantine. So we did a quick swap out in the office, but I love that her and I both do this business together. And our story is actually very different. Unlike my mom, who is very business savvy, I am not, or I should say I was not before I started Plexus. So I actually have 0 work experience. Okay, I take that back. In college, I worked as a barista for 6 months. And that's pretty much where my resume started and ended. When my husband and I got married, I told him, hey, honey, I just want you to know that I am not cut out for the workforce. I am never going to have a job. I am not made for a 9 to 5. That's just not my thing. I would love to just have babies and stay at home with them. My whole goal, my whole life, all I wanted to do was be a stay-at-home mom. I never had these desires to work or anything like that. And so it's ironic that now I am the primary breadwinner in our family. Because if you would have told me that a few years ago, I probably would have laughed because that's just so opposite from where I ever saw myself. But I really, truly believe that this compensation plan is kind of what turned it all around for us. See, I had tried network marketing a few other times. And the one time I lost $600. Another time, no matter how many parties I threw, I was only making around $200 a month. Again, like I said, I never wanted to do anything outside of our house. So network marketing seemed like a good option for us. But it truly was our amazing products, but then the compensation plan that really stood out. And my husband is a total business guy. And so when we started having amazing results with the products and we knew that we wanted to share, we sat down and he looked at the compensation plan because it didn't make any sense to me because I wasn't a numbers person. And so he looked at it and he said, Megan, I have looked at a lot of different compensation plans. He said, I have never seen one that is as generous as Plexus. And so because of that, we decided to dive all in with this. And so when we got started, we were on Medicaid. And now, I mean, our income, it has exponentially gone up from there. I mean, it's just absolutely insane, you guys. And so I'm just going to briefly go over with you the 11 different ways that you can earn. And I'm going to do it in a real simple way because I'm someone who tons of details just kind of overwhelm me. And for the first 6 months of my business, I honestly didn't even know how I was making money. And my husband said, don't you worry about it, honey. You just keep sharing with people. You keep loving on them and bringing them into this community. And I will worry about the numbers and how we're getting paid. I just knew that my paycheck kept going up and I loved it. So one of the things that I love about Plexus is that there's no crazy stacking. You can go as wide as you want and you get paid down to 7 levels deep, which means that when somebody orders through your website, they are actually blessing 7 different families. That is incredible. You are able to get bonuses on preferred customers who order. You are get paid commissions on PV, which just means personal volume. So that can either be through your orders or that can be through customers. So it's pretty amazing that you can get paid for buying your own probiotics and your own supplements. So you can earn up to 25% of that. There's retail override commissions. We get paid weekly, these business building bonuses, which is amazing. So we're getting paid 5 times a month. We also have one-time achievement bonuses that you can earn for the different rank ups that you hit. We also have things called pay points. And this is really what stood out to us, that we were like, okay, this is absolutely amazing, because pay points are basically like stock in the company. So the average pay point is around $3. Well, for example, I'm an Emerald, and an Emerald is a minimum of 1,500 pay points. Well, you times that by $3, that's $4,500 just on pay points alone. That's not the 11 other ways that you can make money. So that just gives you a little insight into the kind of income that we're making. There's also fast start bonuses. And what I think I love the most is that Plexus is a debt-free company. So they're able to do profit sharing with us. And so 50% of those profits goes back into the company, goes back into the ambassadors. A lot of other companies are not able to do that because they're not debt free. And so out of that 50% profit sharing, once you become an Emerald, which is a jewel in the company, it's in the top 3, you get access into a 3% bonus pool on top of your regular income. Once you go up to Sapphire, which my mom just ranked, you get an extra 1%, and Diamond's another 1% on top of that. But Plexus also has these lifestyle bonuses, because before they just had a Plexus program, which is amazing that you get a stipend and you can get a car and all of that. But they realized that there are some families who don't want a Lexus and they don't need a Lexus. And so they offered a lifestyle bonus, so you can get that extra, which is amazing. We've been using that to pay down our student loan debt. Once you get to the very tippy top of the company to Diamond, you are actually able to re-enter under yourself and work your way all the way back up through the ranks, which is crazy. And so I just want to briefly share with you guys just some average incomes to get, just so that you guys have a little idea about what the actual income potential is with this company. So starting from the bottom, you have silver. The average silver makes around $400. Then it goes to gold, which is around $1,000. And you guys, I love that Plexus, the way that they have designed their compensation plan is so that they always say that they don't want just 1,000 millionaires. They want 1,000,000 thousandaires. They don't want just the people on the top to be earning an income, because they realize that $1,000 could drastically change somebody's financial situation. That could be the difference between them losing their house and being able to pay their mortgage on time. So the next rank is Senior Gold. It's an average of $1,800 a month. Ruby is $3,000. Senior Ruby is $4,600. Emerald is $9,400. Sapphire is $1,600. And the average Diamond income is $35,000, you guys. I think I messed that up. $16,000 for Sapphire. But the moral of the story is, you guys, these are average incomes of what real people are making. These are real people with real stories, with real products that work, and a compensation plan that is absolutely mind-blowing.
I love that. I mean, and just when your CPA joins the business, like, you probably struck gold in the backyard, right? I mean, they're the ones like doing the money. So yes, I mean, our compensation plan is very generous, very generous. When the company gives back 50% of their earners to us in the field, those that are sharing the products, that are growing the business, they never do what is just okay at the corporate headquarters, right? They want to make sure that it is an even playing field, that we are very compensated. And that's what a lot of people need right now. There's so many like uncertain times, and just this pandemic that we're in, and so many people are out of work. We really have something super special. And I love, Megan, that you said, you're blessing 7 different families. I never thought of it like that, but I mean, we're just so blessed. So not only do we have amazing CEOs and presidents, amazing backstory with Plexus, quality products that are literally addressing the root issues of what's going on. We have scientific advisory boards, we have scientists, we have an amazing compensation plan, we have virtual offices where you basically have all the resources and support to grow a very fun and legendary business. We get to have lots of fun doing this, and we get rewarded with lots of fun perks and trips and just incentives and cars. So I'm going to turn it over to my friend Jen, and she's going to share all the fun that we get to have in this company. And you're on.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I love those ladies' stories, and I think one of the things I love about it most is that they're all different, but we all had this one similar thing. We all had a little piece of hope in this company and this business when we started. So my name's Jen Shock, and I'm a Sapphire ambassador. 6 years ago, I was a mom of 2. I was also a store manager working 50 to 60 hours a week, so I can really relate to Laura being an RN. I actually really did love my job, but it was exhausting at times. When I wasn't at work, I was at the ballpark. My son played ball pretty much year round. And just to kind of give you a little bit of backstory of where we were financially, my husband and I had just gotten married, but before that, I was a single mom. And I remember as a single mom going to the grocery store the day before I would get paid and writing a check for groceries, praying like that this check would not bounce. And embarrassed and shameful, but that's where we were. When we got married, I had just picked up my last WIC vouchers, and my second son's my pregnancy and all the way up until he was about 2 years old, all of his medical bills had been covered by the state. But I decided I needed these supplements at that time. I was tired, exhausted. I mean, I worked 50 to 60 hours a week. Who wouldn't be? So I took a little bit of money from our down payment savings that we were about to buy our first house the very next month and didn't tell my husband, and snuck away and bought my welcome pack. And I'll never forget, he was like, can we afford this, when it showed up on our doorstep? And I was like, don't worry, I'll figure out a way. But we were definitely the prime example of a family that lived paycheck to paycheck, and trying to stretch every single dollar that we had. When I started Plexus, it wasn't the opportunity that I was looking for, but I remember praying that I would either get a raise or that my husband would get a promotion. But when I started, little did I know that this was really going to be the answer to my prayers, just like so many of these women shared before, and actually allow me to start dreaming like the little girl I used to be dreamed at one point. I wish I could say the journey that I've been on has been super easy, but early in my journey, I lost my mom, and Plexus income helped pay for her funeral. And just a few months later, I had actually met my store management salary, and I had prayed, is this really like the path that I should go on? And God kept giving me nudges to quit and be a stay-at-home mom. And so Plexus was allowing me to start dreaming big, like I had never had before. But it wasn't the fact that he brought me home to be home with my kids. Right around that corner, I got pregnant with our third son, and the same year that he was born, my dad was diagnosed with dementia. And so he couldn't live on his own anymore. He was only 60. And so in 2018, we started looking for a new home, one specifically that he could live with us in. And so at the end of 2018, we bought a home, moved him in just a month after that. And I have become his primary caretaker. And while the financial blessings have been great, like Laura said, we get to have so much fun doing what we do. Not only are we blessing others, but this community that we have is like none other. One of my favorite things that we get to do is go on trips. And when I first started, I didn't know anything about Plexus. I didn't know anything about the compensation plan, like Megan said. I didn't know how I was getting paid. And here I was 3 months in, and I earned a trip called Leaders Retreat. And that was my very first trip, my very first time to even take my kids to Florida, y'all. Like, I see my friends going to Florida on vacations all the time, spring break, fall break, summer break. And our idea of a vacation was a weekend trip to Gatlinburg. That's just where we were financially. And so when I found out that I earned this trip, I earned extra cash to take, I earned tickets to go to Disney World, like, I was just like mind blown. And it's for anybody. You can be a silver ambassador just starting out, or you can, now it's all the way up to senior ruby ambassador. So I just absolutely love that. We also, as a jewel in the company, Emerald, Sapphire Diamonds, we get to go on an annual trip to Hawaii. It's been in Maui before, it's in Kona this year. And they wine and dine us. There's so much fun to be had. We get to win prizes along the way. At the Leaders Retreat and in Maui or in Hawaii, we get to do shopping sprees. And who doesn't like to spend money on someone else's dime? I mean, last year was my first time to ever win like a $3,000 shopping spree. And I was like, holy cow, what do I do with this? And if I'm honest, I'll tell you, I came back and paid painters to come paint my house. So I didn't go buy the Louis Vuitton or anything like that, but I have friends that have. So you can also earn a trip called Silver Stars, which is out to our corporate office. They wine and dine you, pamper you at the spa. You get to eat dinner with the executives. So much fun. We get to win incentives like iPads, Apple Watches, Roombas, you name it. And the cool thing is it's all Plexus branded. So everywhere I see like things, prizes I've won, I'm always reminded of really like the accomplishment. And the other thing I love is like recognition. Who doesn't like to be recognized on a big stage at the MGM Grand or wherever we are having convention? Plexus is all about recognizing every single rank there is, and I love it. I guess, and team dinners, team retreats. I think we're planning one this year out to Arizona. So there's just so much fun to be had with Plexus. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to do this.
I love that. So much fun. I mean, I think my whole house is like decorated in Plexus. My toothbrush is Plexus, my phone holder is Plexus. They just send you so many fun prizes as you earn them. So, and I love being rewarded because as an ER charge nurse, I mean, we literally saved lives, sometimes 4 or 5 a day, and that was never rewarded, right? Like maybe like they would bring us donuts the next day. So being rewarded, it was like, whoa, someone actually appreciates me educating them on preventative health and growing them and in training them. So I just love all of that. I mean, we would never be able to go to Disney World as a family, and I think Plexus has been there 2 or 3 times. This is going to be my 5th year to Hawaii. Every single September we go to Hawaii. It is just so much fun. So a little bit more about my journey. About 1.5 years, 2 years into this business, I was able to retire as an ER nurse and come home full time with my kids. So I've raised 2 kids fully. But like I was saying, we were able to dream bigger. We've always dreamed about just traveling freely. And so we actually rented our house out in Nashville. We bought an RV, and my sister as well rented her house, or she actually sold her house and bought an RV. And we just traveled freely for almost 2 years in an RV all over America, all over Canada. And that's what that time freedom gives you. I always tell people, like, we have one life, right? Like one life. Why not look at this opportunity and give it your all? I know so many people are like, I don't have time to do this, right? You can do this 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there. We're all on our phone. We're all waking up first thing in the morning, looking at our phone. I worked 60 hours a week running a huge full ER, and I was able to do this business. And now with 2 very small children, nursing still, no sleep, I'm still able to do this. And my team has, I mean, quadrupled. There's probably over 15,000 people on my team alone, and I'm still able to do this. So if you're thinking, I don't have time, you have time, right? We find times for stuff that we are wanting to do. We find time for priorities. If you're thinking maybe it costs too much money, it doesn't. Right now, our starter kits are down to $89, y'all, and it's a $10 annual fee. $10 to start your business. I don't know any brick and mortar. I don't know any marketing business. I don't know any other social marketing business where you can start for $10, get your virtual office, get 3 people to do this with you, and you're going to make over $200 because this month Plexus is giving you an awesome incentive where they're adding additional bonuses on for getting 3 people and 6 people to do this with you. So just starting, if you just sign up today, and I challenge you guys to sign up today because it's fun, and grab 3 accountability partners. You know 3 people that need more energy. You know someone that wants to lose weight. You know someone that has poor gut health. You know someone that's suffering from anxiety, headaches. You know someone that just needs more money because they're out of work. Grab 3 people, and you're going to make $275 right away, okay? If you need $300, go grab 3 friends to do this with you, right? Because it is so much fun. If you grab 6 people to do this with you this month, you're going to make $700 with all the bonuses combined together. And some of that is paid out within 72 hours of you enrolling. So if you're thinking, I can't afford it, grab 3 people, and within 72, 76 hours, you are going to get that first bonus deposited right into your bank account. So you are going to be able to basically get that return of investment. And then your business just goes. You go on social media, you start sharing. We have awesome systems and scripts that we can help you with. If you feel like, you don't know what to put out there, we have your back, and we'll hold you accountable to your goals. And that's all you do. You just share people's testimonies. You're not going to have your own testimony, and we understand that right away. But share ours, share other people's, because you can be a blessing. I love that our president says, if you're blessed, be a blessing. Our CEO took away his own salary for the entire rest of this year in 2020 to make sure his employees at the headquarters are fully compensated with their bonuses. I mean, the integrity of our company is none like anything that I have ever seen in my life. And just to give, these extra incentives to people right now in need and paying them out within 72, 76 hours max, it's just unbelievable. People, there's these times we're uncertain and people need money, and this is what you've been praying for. This is what you've been following your friend for. This is what you've been secretly scrolling for, is to be here now in this month and to be able to earn all the incentives, earn all the bonuses, go on the trips. We have an amazing contest probably starting here in the next 3 weeks for a leaders retreat, and you can start and you can get to the amazing location that it's going to be at. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you get with the person that invited you, and let's get you started. Let's get you ranking up. A little motivation for you. We had a girl, she had barely started in April, and she ranked up to a senior Ruby pay. If you guys can scroll up in the comments, in 1 month, y'all, 1 month senior Ruby. And that's what she is making monthly in 1 month. It takes one decision, it takes one opportunity, and it takes one website to go to and sign up, and you're going to have yourself a home-based business and bring in amazing income and helping other people. So thank you so much for joining tonight, and we cannot wait to see your testimony. Bye.